ferocious knockout artist that we know him as. And again, in that last fight, he was dominating. He was ripping the body. He was one punch away. But then you go, one shot it took. So I know Badr needs to stay patient. He needs to stay calculated and really wait for that opportunity. But Badr really needs a finish here.
What an environment for this heavyweight rematch. Ardashir, 29 years old, 6'7", 236, with an 81-inch reach. That's the same as Badr Hari, who's an inch shorter, and he is 37 years old.
Looking at professional experience, you can't help but only talk about Badr Hari here. 122 fights, 87% KO ratio, but nothing else matters except that one kick from Fabdar last time, and that is what makes this fight that interesting. And my keys to glory for this fight for Fabdar, we know he needs to stay tight defensively, especially in the early parts of this fight. Look for that counter attacking, especially the head kick with level changes, mixing his low kick. Badr Hari, stay patient, that's the key. Smart pressure, look for explosive power, and just like the first fight, he's got to level change and attack the body.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this bout scheduled for three-minute rounds in Glory's heavyweight division. Introducing first, standing on my left and fighting out of the white corner, this Polish national champion is a European Muay Thai champion, coming off the knockout of the year. His professional record, 14 wins with 5 losses, 9 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall, 2.01 meters, and he weighed in at fight time at 236 pounds, 107.2 kilos. Fighting tonight out of Warsaw, Poland, ladies and gentlemen, Ardashir, the Polish high tower, Bellafkih. Here now is his opponent, fighting out of the black corner, a 2-time K1 World Grand Prix finalist and 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. His professional record, 106 wins, 16 losses, and 92 big wins by knockout. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, 1.98 meters, and he weighed in at fight time at 251 pounds and even 114 kilos. Fighting tonight out of Morocco. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the baddest, Badr Hari! And the referee in charge of this contest is Edward Stryker.
You know the rules. Yeah. Protect yourselves at all times. Yeah. Listen to my command. Touch gloves if you want.
They don't touch gloves, and I got to tell you this. Ardashir does not look intimidated tonight. He told us he was nervous and a bit scared in their first encounter.
I think he's got his boys here in the crowd, so he feels like he's got a little bit more support this time. He's felt Badr's power.
Judge! Time!
And here we go, scheduled for 3 rounds. A big body kick out of the gate for the Polish high tower.
Definitely a lot more confidence now from Fabdar. But look at this calculated approach from Badr. He's got to stay patient. Ooh.
That'll be a slip. This crowd is going berserko, I can tell you that. Good start for Ardashir, though.
Oh, he's hitting throwing some big power.
Body shots there from Badr. I wonder if Badr thought that Ardashir would come out this aggressive.
Fabdar does need to be careful, though. Badr's got some good counter punches.
That left body kick for Ardashir has been his go-to so far.
Yeah, and that's what he does. He's going to mix it up to the head eventually. He's going to level change with it. That's what he did in the first fight.
You can tell, though, the Polish high tower with so much confidence compared to their first contest.
But you could already see that little bit of nervous, I wouldn't call it nervous, but anxious energy from Fabdar. You know, Badr's been in so many of these big fights that he's staying calm. That's experience. That's what 122 professional fights. Badr's still calm and collected.
from Badr, answered back from Groshek.
See, Groshek's left kick to the body, I'm telling you, it's going to go upstairs. Badr's got to keep that right hand of his pinned high. Badr's success in the first fight was with body shots.
And Groshek capture lightning in a bottle twice, or will Badr Hari's thunder roll right over this guy?
Badr really known for that strong jab of his.
Everyone in the arena on their feet.
In any Badr fight, it's 1 second.
You can see the redness building on the body of Badr Hari, who in turn lands a shot to the body of his own.
You can already see Arik Vashosik a little bit more aware of defending body shots. Badr still keeps his chin high in exchanges, so maybe some counter punches from Arik could do well. Ooh, there's Badr's power.
Just missing with the right hand, and Badr gave him a wink.
A lot of big power there from Badr at the end. We know how nasty he gets when he commits to everything. Just throwing everything with bad intentions there at the end. But Vashosik, man, one of his better rounds we've seen him. Last fight he looked defensive the entire first round, kind of surviving. Here he's coming out attacking. Did very well that round.
An intense atmosphere, to say the least. About 200 Liga Warsaw football fans with their shirts off, going crazy for Voroshik, and the rest of the crowd cheering on the bad boy Badr Hari. All 5 judges scored that one for the Moroccans.
Yeah, that's definitely a close round.
Bit surprised that Voroshik didn't at least get 1 judge on his side.
I thought it would have been split. But already Badr a little bit more urgency, it seems. Kind of getting in there, showing some feinting, setting up the big power shots.
We got a cut over the right eye, it seems, of Voroshik, who lands a good right hand.
Yeah, Voroshik's got very good low kicks too, so maybe continually chopping away on Badr's legs is a good strategy. Oh, you see now Vashosik kind of dropping his right hand to defend the body shots. This is where Badr goes left hook upstairs.
Total strikes, Badr leading 28-20. Both men targeting each other's bodies.
Yeah, that's what sets. You know, Vashosik's got the good body kick with the left leg. Man, I think I hold my breath the entire time Badr Hari fights. Oh,
and shelling up now is Voroshik. Either way, if one of these fighters goes down, the roof's going to come off this place. Look at the body punches from Badr. There's another one. Kick downstairs from Voroshik.
This almost looked like their first round in the first fight. Badr pressuring, level changing. Maybe a lot of the excitement of the Polish fans, you know, kind of wasted some of Voroshik's energy in that first round.
Boy, he just sits there and takes it. Like Ali versus Foreman.
There's not much you can do when Badr explodes. You almost have to cover your head and body and hope for the best sometimes. look to counter shot off of his big punches.
Tell you that knee came up for Barosha. Kind of the switch knee puts Butter down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And Butter's up. Can you believe he might do it again?
Oh! Bashosik needs to keep his hands up still.
One round to go. And look at Badr Hari backing Broshik up, and there was the switch knee, Joe. We hadn't seen it, and then we did.
Yeah, it was one of those strikes he hadn't thrown, so it really surprised Badr. So the way he kind of Badr whipping those power shots, opening up his chin a little bit.
And you can see on the right of your screen, some of Baroshik's fans have begun throwing chairs, come out of the stands. They're trying to restore order. It even got Badr Hari's attention.
Is dat voor? Is dat voor? Er is nog niks aan de hand. Ja. Hou je taak. Geloof. Het komt. Hey, we stoppen dit niet. Geloof erin. Het gaat komen.
Het is nu met jou.
Ja, ik
reis hier in je leven. Hey, hou je koppen nou bij me.
Blijf bij je focus.
They're telling Badr to stay focused. There's so much going on in this arena. Nick Hemmers saying Badr's finished now.
Both gentlemen, man, there's so much going on, but the focus is the key here. Bashosik not taking his eyes off of Badr right now. Staring across the ring.
Steeds naar het hoofd. Waar is die lichaam? Prikken. Rechts direct te leven. Handjes goed hoog. Controle man.
Well, you can hear Tim Hughes telling everyone they've got to return to their seats. This extra time is really helping out Badr.
Yeah, but you see Bashosik staying focused, staring it down the other corner. But Badr's had a lot of time to recover here now.
After that, he's done. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
This time delay really helping out Badr Hari.
Noga destabilizuje, potem łapie i prawa noga. Bardzo dobra walka. Jest już twój.
Onhouden. Rechts eronder. Focus, kin op je borst. Rechts naar het hoofd. Niet op het lichaam. Niet op het lichaam.
Boy, this delay is really helping out Badr.
Yeah, I mean, Badr looks like he's collected again. You got Coach Saeed giving instruction. He seems responsive. Melvin Manhoff in the corner, kind of hyping him up, trying to keep him focused. Badr looks recovered. He looks collected again. Nick Hemmers now has his arms open. They got to be pissed off too. They almost had a finish at the end of that second round.
We'll find out what Badr Hari's recuperating powers are like. A lot of drama and intensity here in Belgium.
You got to give a lot of credit to Bashosik, the way he's kind of, with such a young career against the legend in an environment like this, to kind of do how well he's doing.
To his credit, Baroshik standing stoically in his corner. All his attention is focused on Badr.
Well, it's 3 minutes away. You know, it's a lifetime down to 3 minutes here. Everyone called his first win a lucky shot, and he's here to prove everyone otherwise. Almost a little bit like Rico Bader won. My question is, are the officials going to let this last round go on? Or are they going to step in, possibly stop the fight? Which, I don't know what would be worse for the fans.
You can't stop the fight.
If you think about it, it's not really fair what's going on either.
Well, if the fight does continue, we hope it does. Remember, Badr Hari won the first round, 10-9 on all 5 judges' scorecards. You assume the second round was 10-8 for Roshan.
Yeah, that's exactly what it has to be here. So this third round, very important.
Still waiting for some sort of decision here. A lot of talking and conversing. Well, Joe, you've been buzzed before, you've been knocked down before. All this extra time, what is this doing for Badr Hari?
Well, for Badr, I mean, honestly, I think both guys may have lost their adrenaline rush. At this point now, things might start to hurt. That's why I think the focus is important. But what's crazy to think, you may have, even in the back room, Jamal and Levy warming up already, thinking they would have fought by now. So now they're having to change their warm-up. Their focus is a little bit off. So there's a lot of things happening right now when it comes to the mentality of the fighters themselves.
If we do get a third round, it is going to be 3 minutes of unbelievable action.
I'm telling you, as a fighter, after 10 minutes of a fight, that's when the adrenaline starts wearing off. That's when, you know, the bruises on your shin start coming out. So we're going to see this, you know, long break could kind of make things hurt a little bit more for the guys. Thing about Badr Hari, he's fought in many tournaments in the past, 3-4 times in a night.
Jongens, ik weet het. Alsjeblieft. Oké, geef me een klein momentje. Mag je een klein momentje van respect? Een klein momentje van respect. Een klein momentje van respect. Luister jongens. Die boys hebben hard getraind. We willen jullie allemaal verwennen met mooie partijen. Jongens, dit is niet nodig. Hey.
Hey boys, come on man. You want to see a fight or not? Come, everybody, come. Let them finish the last round. Please.
Mark Schaaf, what are they saying in the corner of Badr Hari?
They say that they have to give them respect. You know, these are two fighters who've trained hard, and everybody wants to see the third round. So guys, please have respect for each other, and we will see the third round, all right? No more throwing chairs. Just enjoy the fight. This is a beautiful sport. Let's keep it beautiful, guys.
Well said, Mark. Maybe that's the voice we needed.
Yeah.
Get a nice round of applause.
Nice neutral voice.
Mark Schaaf is like Switzerland. He's neutral. So here we go. Badr seems to want to fight. Boroshik wants to fight. Unfortunately, some of the fans in the stands want to fight. That's the problem.
I'm sorry, but due to security reasons, we need to stop the fights.
That's not going to help. Stopping the fight.
That's
not going to help.
Things are being thrown again.
That is not what... let's see what happens.